couldn't finish the video for Halloween. Well, that works for me, so let's talk about this. Luigi's Mansion. Man, this one's a nostalgia trip. It's actually one of the first games I got with my Gamecube, and that was my first console. So when I was playing it, I didn't know that's not what games were. I thought that was just like a regular game. I didn't know games were jumping, shooting, not whacking. The story begins as many do. Luigi opens a spam email saying he won a mansion in a contest he didn't even enter. I mean, it's the 2000s. Mario and Luigi, they're simple European men that grew up in the 80s. So being the proud European immigrants they are, Mario's like, "Don't worry, Luigi, your big brother's got this."
Nice of the contest to invite us over for a match, eh, Luigi? Luigi? It's been one of those days.
All you know is when you start the game is that Mario said he was gonna be here, and he's not. So the game designers got really in the head of the player. They asked themselves, what would be the one thing the player wanted to do to find Mario?
Mario!
Yeah, well, I didn't think it was so funny.
Young me didn't know any better. All I knew there was ghosts on the box, and that freaked me the hell out. Yeah, I know it's not that scary, but picture me as a kid. I was inept with my gaming skill. And above all that, I didn't know how textures, objects, I didn't know those worked in games. For all I knew, things could transform into different shapes without me knowing. All these walls are hollow, but to me, in my mind, any of them could have opened up at any old time with a ghost. And that's what was scary. So let's get right into the game. What are you configuring? This is the first thing you see of him. This is your first impression? You're touching buttons without doing anything? Like, really? You're touching my buttons by doing that. Wait a minute. It's Dolby Surround Sound! So here we go, into the mansion, and this gives me the heebie-jeebies. The mansion, Luigi's controls. Don't worry, your ability to climb stairs was not lost on me. This beginning area really sets the tone of the game. Every step you take, every action you do, every knob you turn is like slowly going to grab a boobie for the first time. Yeah, you're hesitant. You don't know if you're gonna do something wrong and someone's gonna scream. Then, Professor E. Gadd, the weirder side of the Mario GameCube era of games. He's a dude that apparently has lived here his whole life and he studied ghosts and how to catch them. Though he does say that the mansion just appeared. I'm sure he's trustworthy, there's nothing to look into. Gadd ain't afraid of no ghosts. In fact, he's the real monster. He collects the souls of these ghosts for what purpose? To turn them into paintings and put them in his gallery. And I guess I don't have options at this point, but Gadd says he'll guide Luigi through the mansion, gives him the Poltergust 3000, and guides him through a tutorial where... Okay, I was not expecting sexy music to play on a controller screen, but maybe it was just a one-time thing. This guy wants Luigi's dick! So after this guy nearly breaks the fly on his pants,
that wasn't so hot.
You can head into the mansion and start your adventure. Luigi from the... How are you?
You've created a time paradox.
Time to catch some ghosts, and this is the main mechanic of the game. You flash your flashlight on them, find their heart, and begin sucking on their meaty ghost souls. The game is split into 4 sections where you have to catch portrait ghosts, i.e. souls that have not left the material world, so they take refuge in this mansion as a sort of cruel purgatory. Yep, and then we suck them up, put them into portraits so they can't die for all eternity. But the basic way you play this game is you clear a room, lights go on, you get a key, you go find another room. Rinse your hands and repeat. But sometimes it's not that easy. It's one of those older games where you have to talk to the right thing at the right time, go and grab the certain things so you have them for later. It can be cryptic, but that kind of fits the appeal of the game. When I think of the game in my head, it feels so big, so many rooms, so many places to walk. But in reality, it's actually pretty small. And I think it's these inherent design choices that make the atmosphere so unsettling and spooky. Compared to a game like Mario Sunshine. It's big, you can run around, you can swim, you can go anywhere, you talk to this guy, kick a fruit. And the music. The game feels happy and bright, it says what it is. But then there's Luigi's house. The camera is fixed, the hallways are narrow, Luigi moves slow, the architecture of the place is old, and the music for the whole game is... hums it, the ghosts blah blah. Luigi, Luigi, I know it was a stressful night, but kids are watching! In terms of music, there's very little. It more relies on ghost sound effects, ambience, to really make you feel like you're in that mansion taking each and every step. Honestly, the part of this game that scared me the most wasn't the ghosts that popped up. It was the mystery that laid beyond each door. Because you couldn't see into the next room, you didn't know what was there, and it was dark. So you really did feel like Luigi, where he's going to grab the doorknob very slowly, scared, and he grips it, and he's like, there's so many memories I have with this game. From the odd room where you flip on the ceiling, to that one room that's totally upside down, and then there's that one time where... I think the power went out. The thing that hit me as a kid was actually this room. If you try to head to the final boss area before you've completed the certain requirements, King Boo appears before you, he insults you, and then he pushes you back to the start of the mansion. Yeah, I didn't like sleeping anyways, whatever. Another thing that's fun in this game that's totally optional are the treasures. They're hidden all over the mansion with different requirements on how to get more, and there's a different rank at the end of the game that tallies up how much you collected and shows you the mansion Luigi builds. This is an A rank, $100 million. The treasures in the mansion are real, but the mansion itself isn't real? Oh, I can't see you because the money's in the way.
Hey, Ren, what's up?
So yep, this is the game. You hump treasure chests, you get gems, you get keys, you suck on some meaty ghosts, and you go save Mario. This all culminates with the finale. You collect all the ghosts in the mansion and head to King Boo. Oh yeah, Mario? He was trapped in a painting the whole game. Very suspicious. You know, it's actually pretty poetic. 5 years ago, Mario was jumping into paintings, killing many of his enemies. Now, his enemies have undone Mario by his own hand. Utter hubris, Macbeth. Turns out, he also has Bowser there and then sucks you into the painting. And I have a little theory about all of this. It's not actually Bowser, it's King Boo putting some sort of trance on Luigi, bringing his worst fears to life. Getting trapped in paintings, losing Mario, and fighting an unkillable Bowser. But when all is said and done, you suck up King Boo and Bowser and save Mario.
Hey Mario, you want head?
Shut the fuck up, Luigi. And you know, the ending scene is just so touching. You put Mario through the machine and you're like, I don't know if this is gonna work. And then you hear a kaplop, and then Luigi's like,
oh, Mario? Mamma mia.
Seeing Luigi cry those tears of relief, that is just the most real, most human emotion the Mario Brothers have ever shown. If that's not a 10 out of 10 ending, I don't know what is. Are you serious? Hey, the power's back. Ah, what a relief. However, don't you think it's kind of weird that Gadd built Luigi a completely new mansion? Almost like he was obligated to do it, like he had to do it for Luigi for some reason. Oh, don't worry, Cat. This isn't some dumb theory. This is fact. While we're on this, let's dig a bit deeper. Gadd tells us he's been studying ghosts for 20 years. Yet, that mansion just appeared a few days ago. Why would he be in this exact location if the mansion just appeared? And if the Boos are the ones that captured Mario, how is that even possible? They were trapped until Luigi let them out. The only person in the mansion before Luigi was Gadd. And if Mario's trapped in a portrait, who's the only person with a machine that could do that? You were the only one that saw Mario going into the mansion. You were the one that had all these ghosts in your portraits. So how did they escape? Did you set all this up? Did you put every one of them in the mansion for Luigi? And I mean, come on, we all saw you looking at Luigi's ass. Why does the Game Boy Horror have a two-way camera? Why do you even need that? You could just use audio. And better yet, why did you have this ready for when Luigi came? And by the way, stop suggesting Luigi goes washes up in the bathroom. Why you want him to go take a shower so bad? Why would Gadd go through all of this, kidnap Mario, set up this mansion, and then end up helping Luigi in the end? Gadd, explain yourself. I set up this mansion for you. Had to get you here some other way. I guess what I'm trying to say is I want to be your boo. to be with me. I could spend all night long a lava stream with just Luigi's dong.
I'm actually very tired. Could you let me sleep?
Let's go for a dance, Luigi. You can give me a bubble bath. I am approaching death quite soon, so let's make it quick.
Alright, I'm leaving. Goodbye. Fuck you. This was horrible. Let's go, Mario.
You have a nice asshole. Let me touch your asshole. You have a nice asshole. Let me touch your asshole. It's Alax on the mic, and I'm here again. I'm no stranger to this type of thing, but I gotta say thank you to my friends, my Patreons. You know I got to say, you guys help me through day in, day and out. I gotta go and try and work it out. T-shirts are gonna come out, and you're gonna work it through all and out. $10, $5, $1. Everybody here, holler. Thank you everybody who viewed the video. Watching till the end does more than you know. YouTube algorithm's not the same, but I gotta play the rhythm in the game. So here it is, my very thanks. Thank you everybody, I'll make you thank. I'm gonna be a famous type of dude, whatever that means on a YouTube. But I'm gonna make it in this world, so you can't say that you watched someone get there and you could be inspired, be inspired. I'm gonna be an empire, so thank you. I'm gonna say thank you in the very end. I don't know what else to say there. We kind of blew the end card as usual. Things don't pop up anymore, so thank you. I'm out of here.